sacrifices of the young Josep Elias pushed him to be the man that his father wanted him to be. Well, good morning, Josep.
Good
Thank
morning,
you for
Rebecca.
being here.
My pleasure.
Yeah, we would like to know your story. So can you tell us about your childhood?
I mean, if my mom will be here, will tell you it was a disaster. No, I mean, I really annoyed them very much. As I told you, I was not having a great respect for rules. I like to think that I'm doing a bit better today, hopefully. And but I was someone. I mean, I was not a bad kid. I would say that's also something that they always tell me, no? And that I was have respect for others. That I will be someone who was charming and livelihood. But it's just that if I thought something could be done differently and that was a better way, I would do it, regardless of the consequences or what was the ruling of the time.
Mm-hmm. So, who inspired you then that make you change?
I think I get certainly the inspiration comes from my parents. Particularly my dad, I would say. I remember a sentence he told me once. That he told me something like, it wasn't in Spanish, but it would be something like, I will die with it, but I'll make you succeed. And he really strived very hard with my mom to help me out, to shape me, to drive me, or put ways, more than drive me, put ways in front of me where I could choose and try to find out what motivates me, and definitely, they succeed.
What changed you when your dad said, I will die for it to make you succeed?
And it had a huge impact. Then is when I realized what love is. And that's like I'm understanding behind this. I was trying to understand that he will sacrifice his life for mine. Then is when I started to take conscious of, well, maybe you're making it too hard for them. So why don't you move a bit to their side, and that's something I still remember, and that I apply as well into my day-to-day, with my spouse, with my two daughters, and as well with all the people I work with.
So how it feel when you're able to overcome the challenges and deliver what your parents expecting from you?
Yeah, this is a great question, when I still fighting, not only for them, but also for my spouse and for my daughters, and certainly as well my parents and my brothers, so that they could, that I could help them out and that they could feel proud of me. No pride, no seek for pride, and all this journey at all. I mean, at the end of the day, we're still being as anybody else, a human being with the same needs and the same miseries.
So it's exciting to hear how you started the family, and at that young age, I could say you started young.
I remember we were in the car. She was driving, as she's still driving my life. So, and we were in a red light, and then she turned and looked at me and told me, "Will you marry me?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course. That's why we're dating. Like, this is what I'm looking for, is to marry you." And then she told me, "Okay, then let's go find a church." And she's like, "Whoa, wait a minute. Why don't we marry on year that was 1998. It's like, why don't we marry in year 2000? And then she told me to step out of the car. Told me, "Oh, you really need to wait 2 years to step out of the car? You don't love me?" Like, what are you talking about? It would be a nice, change of century. I was thinking that would be romantic. That would be nice. No, she wanted as fast as possible. And you can guess, we ended up that afternoon going to a church trying to find a date, and when we married in October 1999.
So how you connect with the people here in Philippines, because you came from different culture?
What is difficult, maybe it's very simple, by exercising yourself on how to adjust rather than asking the culture to adjust to you. I would say the Philippines for me has been one of the easiest destinations so far. The fact that it's a 300 heritage story of the Spanish people, the family values, all this is very close to what we live and how we live it in Spain.
So what's your best advice for our future leaders?
I would say it a bit differently, don't be afraid to explore. It's through mistakes that you learn. So that would be my be genuine kind of way, and it's your job as a leader is to make sure that others you're successful. So you need to give up your life to others. That's what makes you a true leader. That what will make people to stand up and say, yes, I don't know what's the cost, but I wake up and go with you wherever you go, right? And that's what we want as leaders.
So what's next for Josep Elias?
We don't know. We don't know. As many times talking with my wife and even with the company, I pray a lot to God to know my level of incompetence before somebody else tells me. Right? I can imagine this moment. It needs to be. I'm terrified to the moment someone will come like, okay, you've done a great job, but I think this is it. No, we're seeking for, honestly, our level of incompetence. Keep exploring things. I'm looking. I mean, one of my dreams of my life was to write a book. I think this is something I'm starting to consider, maybe to start 2-3 years from now with experiences that I've been having this last 10 years going around the world. And if not, I hope as we did a bit today, I can help out others with these exploratory ideas and thoughts, and hopefully factual, with proven results.
So thank you very much, Josep, and we're so happy listening to your story.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, Rebecca. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
A lot of success for you as well.
Every success has its struggles. Every dream has its trials and tests. Listen to their stories, because if they did it, you can also be called self-made.